As a comeback to AI generated art, I am taking all of my own reference photos now for my paintings. I've been doing this for a year and a half, and today I want to show you how you could do the same, and I'll break it down so you can learn how to turn any reference photo that you take into a piece of art. This is a sneak peek into my art reference album where there's just photos that I've taken that I wanted to paint. So after I have the reference that I want, I get any sort of white canvas. If you're worried about painting or you don't have supplies, you can literally just paint a piece of cardboard white to practice. You're also only going to need 3 colors for this. I have dark blue, white, and black. So before I do anything, I'm going to sketch out my cloud shape to find where there's contrast. So I would just follow these lines that exist between the dark blue and where the light glow around the clouds is. I'm going to put my dark blue and where I'm going to put my white. Grab my white, mix it with this little bit of blue in my palette. And I'm trying to color match this blue that's here with this color. Right now I'm like, okay, I might need more dark blue, a bit more black. And then if you see that maybe the blue is looking a little bit too vibrant, then you probably need to add a little bit of red. And it'll make it slightly more purple, like this color here. Start painting the top where the darkest areas are. Everything around that sketch we made, so you don't have to worry about what you should or shouldn't cover up. And this just makes it easier to add white later on. As you go down in the sky, you can see it gets lighter right here, so I slowly start to add white as I move down. So now we don't have to worry about the background and we get to focus on the clouds. I'm trying to get this lighter color around the edge of the clouds right now. So I need to make a gray, mixing some white in the leftover blue area that we had, but also add black. You're gonna go in just a little bit away, so there's an outline of white around the entire cloud, and fill in this light gray. Also consider where the sun is coming from. So in this photo, the sun is coming from behind the cloud, so there will be light streaking this way. So I don't want to put the dark spot in the front because the sun is going to be hitting the cloud. I'll put it kind of behind and underneath where it is in this photo. More of this blue that we had earlier, and then some black. The cloud is really heavy right here, and right here. I'm going to start in the center of these areas and then gently blend into the existing gray that we have. And if your paint's drying up, don't worry about it. You can just mix some of this middle blue color again and then put it around the edges where we just put the dark. And finally, I'm gonna go in with the highlights that I missed and add the glow up here. Lastly, to paint these glowing streaks out of the top, I get the roughest looking dry brush that I have and I dip it a little bit in white and then I'll make until it slightly glows right there. I recommend have a rag to wipe it off before you start going in because it might be too much. The edge of the cloud, I like to go in with a white. And that is how you turn your own cloud reference photos into a tiny painting that only took 30 minutes.